Guys, the markets are down. This is an opportunity. Now you can finally get into some altcoins at cheaper prices, and I'm going to show you which ones I'm DCAing into. We're going to kick things off with the least risky altcoin and then move our way up to the most risky. Join the Discord. We're providing free alpha in there. Come say hi. So the first altcoin we're going to talk about is of course Caspa. Now the markets haven't really done a lot for Caspa, and people are starting to call Caspa boring. Now Caspa has been in this range right here from like 10 cents all the way up to like 18 cents. Haven't really done much in terms of price and has been at these levels for months. In my opinion, Caspa is holding on pretty strong, at least compared to some other altcoins of the same market cap. Maybe that's why people are starting to call it boring. One thing I feel like a lot of people fail to recognize is that Caspa had no VCs, no early investors. It's fair launched. We're not going to have the same market manipulation as with some other projects with more backers. As you can see, retail has actually gotten a very fair chance at getting in. We have the biggest amount of holders right here in the octopus category with 82,000 holders, with their balance ranging between 1,000 to 10,000 Caspa. You can also see both the crab and the fish together with the octopus have buyers coming in. If you look at the monthly, we have close to 8K new holders in the last 30 days. In a market like this, in a very unpredictable market, this is pretty decent, guys. And I also want to highlight the moves that the Caspa Ecosystem Foundation is making before we jump into the chart. So the Caspa Ecosystem Foundation, the KEF, are making moves, guys. So they have their eyes on two projects as of right now, both the smart contracts and the Casplex, which will provide the KRC20 token. They're also arranging events, recently had one in Hong Kong, and now have scheduled an event in Poland at the Multi-Kino as part of the next Block Expo. So a lot of things are happening for the Caspa ecosystem. Also, another reason why I'm bullish on this foundation is because of their financial aid. So we all know Caspa was fair launch, no team allocation, no allocation for centralized exchanges. This means that Binance and Coinbase would have to buy their own Caspa allocation in order to be able to list it, as normally projects have allocations set aside for such an event. Will a listing happen? There's no guarantee. I'm not going to lie and say a listing is coming 100%. Me personally though, I do believe it's going to happen sooner or later, but there's no guarantee. And I think the fact that we've been able to perform so greatly without these tier 1 exchanges is, like I always say, a testament to the project's fundamentals and hype, and therefore of course pumpamentals. Caspa is at a good buying range at these levels. We're down a decent amount looking at the monthly chart. As the title suggests, I do believe scooping up some Caspa at these levels is a very good move. Not financial advice, of course. It could go down further. Just be aware of that. And here's one thing I would like for everyone to try out. Of course, we try to be stoic in the markets, but we're humans. If you're emotional and still want to be in crypto, position yourself so that you can be content if the price goes down and if the price goes up. Price goes down, obviously you can buy more, and if the price goes up, you take profits. This sort of manipulation could be very helpful if you're struggling with emotional stability, as it would provide a win-win situation. Also, when it comes to price prediction, I've started to refrain from giving out price predictions because some people take it as gospel and marry a certain number. I don't know. No one knows. It sure won't go to $100 this cycle, as some people believe, but I do expect like a 10x plus, to be honest. So first altcoin I'm DCAing into is Caspa. Second altcoin that is absolutely worth DCAing into right now is going to be Tchum. So Tchum is in a very good accumulation zone right now. By the way, market cap has been corrected on CoinMarketCap now, so this is the correct one. For a long time, CoinMarketCap showed around 50% of circulating supply as opposed to 73-74%, which both CoinGecko and CryptoRank showed. So normally I advise you all to check all these sites before concluding a project's market cap. I digress. So again, we're talking about a layer 1 project, but this is not any layer 1 project. This is the fastest layer 1 blockchain in the world, where they have recorded speeds of 3.5 million TPS, which is absolutely an insane speed. Just to give you guys perspective, look at these dinosaur altcoins here and their TPS. If that wasn't enough, Tchum has their own soft node being their layer 2 scaling solution as well. And if we go over to their Twitter, we can see that they're very active. They have a ton of tokens staked and 59,600 soft node wallet created. And by the way, a clothing brand called Crypto Cartel, not Crypto Camel, Crypto Cartel or Cartel, however you want to say it, is now accepting cryptocurrency as a form of payment through soft node pay. So real world utility, that's what we like to see. Huge things are happening for this project. Also, just quickly touch on the tokenomics. I really like the tokenomics of Tchum. We already have a lot in circulation, so there won't be too much dilution in the upcoming months. I think this project is perfectly placed for a good bull run. So if you take a look at the chart, we can see that we are experiencing, like with every altcoin, a correction. I do believe this is a fantastic accumulation zone for Tchum. I do believe Tchum, like I said in my Discord group, is an easy 20x, and that's on the lower conservative end. People are sleeping on the layer 1, layer 2 narrative right now, but historically they perform extremely well because they will be needed. And also Tchum is missing tier 1 exchanges like Coinbase and Binance, and they're even missing listings like KuCoin and Bybit. And I definitely believe that we will get these listings eventually. So all in all, good DCA opportunities for this project. So I'm also grabbing a little bit of Tchum. Next project on our list is AITech. AITech's got it all, making moves, taps into a lot of narratives, got all the fundamentals to reach billions in market cap. So AITech just finished their second burn event where 250,000 AITech tokens have been burned. They say that they will continue burning the remaining tokens weekly until we have eliminated a total of 1 million tokens. And they have also burned a lot more than that and will be burning a lot more in the future. This is obviously something everyone likes to see, as AITech token burning reduces the supply, making AITech tokens more scarce. And this scarcity may lead to an increase in price, if not today, then definitely long term. Here we can also see a bullish snapshot from the progress of AITech. They were present at the Token 49 event in Dubai. Furthermore, you have 155 million AITech tokens staked, which is 29% of the circulating supply that is being staked. That is really good for such a new project because it shows that people have great conviction in AITech. And as you can see, a lot of cool things are happening for AITech. The team is very active and also very active on Twitter, which I like to see. I feel like they're really good at updating their community. Always nice to see. We also have the GPU marketplace and the AI marketplace that is being launched in June, which is going to be very interesting to see how it will develop. Let's be real here. If everything goes as planned with this project and the things they have set to accomplish, this is easily a top 100 project. So if we take a look at the tokenomics, I've already shown this numerous times, but just to remind you all, because people love fudding the tokenomics of AITech, they're fairly centralized, as to be expected with an AI project like this. As for the tokenomics, let's look at where we are at both at end of the year and end of the year of 2025. So as you can see, we are due for a little under 2x end of the year. This isn't really that bad, guys, honestly. And as for end of the year 2025, we will be at 90%. I don't think these tokenomics are anything to worry about. They could have been better, but they could have absolutely been a lot worse. As for the chart, we keep getting better entries here, guys. Like I said in the beginning of the video, position yourself so that you get content both if the price goes down and if the price goes up. But Bitcoin is dipping and is giving us a chance to get in even cheaper. Guys, nothing has changed about this project. It's only gotten better, more robust, and will continue this development. This is a project that I personally will hold long term. Like I said, this is a great buying opportunity. Could of course go lower, but I believe AITech will be worth billions in a couple of months, so I'm heavily DCA'd into this project. Next up, we have Mintlayer. Covered this project a couple of weeks ago in full detail. Mintlayer is a layer 2 scaling solution for Bitcoin that allows people to build DeFi systems. Like I said in my Mintlayer video, this makes it possible to initiate DeFi protocols, smart contracts, NFTs, etc. They have their real world asset software as a service platform running on testnet Testnet, which is a platform that will help institutions with a template to deploy tokenized RWA and assist with built-in compliance services. So they're tapping into a bunch of narratives that is going to be huge. So it's a multi-narrative project. You can, for instance, tokenize equity real estate. So we're talking the RWA narrative, L2 narrative, DeFi narrative, etc. And they have the Atomic DeFi, which was the first project to be launched through the protocol. And this is a testament to the fact that these processes actually work. So really great to see. Their team is also really active on Twitter, reaching 100,000 followers in a couple of weeks, I'm sure. They were also present at the Token 49 event in Dubai, making themselves more known, which is great. If we take a look at the tokenomics, what can we expect? As you can see, we have a lot of unlocks that are finishing in the upcoming months. So the end of the year unlocks will look like this, which is nothing to be concerned about at all. Same thing goes for the 2025 end of the year. So with the tokenomics looking good, the fundamentals looking good, this is the most underrated project in my portfolio. And if we take a look at the chart, we can see that we have been on a downtrend ever since earlier this year. And then of course, people start to spread FUD because they are insanely preoccupied with looking at this number right here. If you don't want to invest, no problem, sell your tokens to mi querido. But like I said, this is the most underrated altcoin in my portfolio. Now, one thing to keep in mind, I wish this was the real market cap of Mintlayer, but CoinGecko has what I presume to be a more accurate estimate of the total market cap of Mintlayer. Now, to be honest, I've been DCAing into this project for a very long time, and I have a pretty big bag of Mintlayer. The reason for this is that I think this project has close to a 100x potential. I just think the narrative haven't shifted yet to these quote unquote boring but extremely necessary projects. So now is the time you position yourself for this, not when the project has done a 10x and is getting listings. Speaking of listings, we also have a lot of potential. It has some lower centralized exchanges, but missing bigger ones like KuCoin, Bybit, and of course, going up the list, Kraken, Crypto.com, Coinbase, and Binance. And when this happens, you better have a position. People like to say, buy the rumor, sell the news. I'm saying buy the rumor of the rumor, then sell the official rumor. I hope that makes sense, because that's how retail makes money in crypto. So I'm making sure that I position myself before this happens, because in my honest opinion, this isn't a matter of if, but when, not financial advice. And for our last project, it's actually going to be OTK. Haven't talked about this for a while because I think we have been a bit overbought for my liking, but now we've been retracing for the last month. You know, we hit the 11-cent mark with 30 million in market cap. I said it wasn't a good buy then, but now we're seeing more decent prices. I gotta be honest, I've been taking some profits because I got in pretty early, but nevertheless, for those of you who don't know this project, Octoken is a gaming aggregator studio built on Solana. You can download their Octo gaming app, where you can play to earn a ton of really cool, competitive, and addictive games. I've downloaded and tested the games myself. Really fun and addictive games. Take it for someone who used to play a lot of video games back in his early days. The games work. They have 300,000 monthly users. They have really good stats, nice ratings. So the groundwork is set for this project, this gaming project, to skyrocket, in my opinion. And the gaming narrative has been quiet ever since the rally of the end of 2023 and isn't as popular right now. But I have a great conviction that this will bounce back greatly when the altcoin season starts. They even have a docs team, which is really rare for projects of this size. Great to see someone to be held accountable. OTK has one centralized exchange listing, which is KuCoin, a pretty mid-tier exchange. So once we start getting listed on more exchanges, I think this is going to move very rapidly for this project. And the one exchange listing is also not contributing a whole lot to the volume. I actually think a fair comparison to this project would be Axie Infinity. I know I say this a lot, but the games of Axie weren't even that good. And if I remember correctly, because I played it because I had to check it out, the games were turn-based and not that fast-paced. OTK has fast-paced, competitive games that have proven to work with good incentives for players to get into crypto. This could seriously be like a 1000x project from its all-time low, and no, I'm not exaggerating. Maybe not 1000x from today's price, as it from today's price would need to do what Axie Infinity did last cycle. Axie Infinity did a 1000x, hitting 10 billion in market cap. From this market cap, a 1000x for OTK would be around 10 billion. It's unlikely, but you know, it's not impossible, but unlikely, guys. I would love to hear what you guys think. Comment below, what are you buying when the markets are down? This is an opportunity. Don't forget that. Join the Discord, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.